Hello, this is UnBreakMe here with a look at the LEGO Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet 75276. First of all, I'd like to tell you that the level of intricacy, passion, and detail put into this model is absolutely insane. And after watching this review, if you'd like to buy this, I'll have links down in the description and the pinned comment. Now let's get started. As you can tell by looking at it from really all sides, it's really nicely detailed. I do appreciate how all the designers and the people who work for LEGO really put in the love and care that this model really deserves. The Stormtrooper is such an iconic soldier from the Imperial Army. If you take a look at the front of the face, you will see that it uses some really nice building techniques. For example, I do really like how the eyes are shaped over here, and the nose piece. The nose piece is absolutely insane. I do really appreciate how everything is built using these nice slope pieces and such. These two elements with the stripes are printed, however these two are stickers. I don't really understand why they couldn't just do all printed elements on this, but that doesn't really matter since the model looks spectacular anyway. Now, towards the bottom you will find these two circles over here, and you will find some really nice armor protection, stuff like that. I do believe that these are breathing tubes meant to help breathe. Just the front of the helmet looks very on point. It really is. Over on each side you will just find some very cool building techniques over here. I do really like how these curved elements sort of go step by step to add another level of curvature over here. It's really nothing too special, but I do like how the blocky design makes it a circle. You know, just towards the back and the other side, it's really nothing too special, but at the same time, it's so intricately detailed. It does remind me a lot of the buildable figures like the UCS Yoda and such. Every detail with this model is just so on point, and also do want to talk about this little stripe at the bottom. It's not blocky like the rest of them. This one is actually circular. I do believe that this piece is necessary over here to really add a level of depth to the model, to really sort of separate the different pieces of the helmet, and I do appreciate how it really all came together very nicely. The stand that the Stormtrooper sits on is also very nice. It does use a lot of these smooth pieces and such. It is just so awesome, and especially this little plaque, the LEGO Star Wars Stormtrooper. This is a printed piece, and to get printed pieces is just every LEGO fan's dream. Putting together the Stormtrooper helmet with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, you can really see just how similar they are. They use a lot of similar building techniques, especially for the nose and such. One thing I do want to say is that I do appreciate the TIE Fighter pilot helmet far more than the Stormtrooper. It's got these nice Imperial logos at the top, and it's got these two awesome tubes at the bottom which use a spectacular building technique. In my opinion, the TIE Fighter pilot helmet is just far more detailed, and so I think if you're choosing between these two, I say go with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, but at the same time, the Stormtrooper is a far more iconic character, and so if you just want to have a presentation piece, then maybe the Stormtrooper is better for you, but it's really up to you. For me personally, it's the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. The Stormtrooper helmet actually compares fairly nicely with my iPhone. It's just a little bit larger, and I really think that's all you need with a Stormtrooper helmet. You don't really need anything too big, you don't need anything too small. It's just in the right size, the Goldilocks zone in my opinion. When you compare these two to something like the UCS Slave 1 or the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, you really do see the perceived scale, and that these two models aren't super big. I mean, a lot of people argue that they're bad because they're small, but not in my opinion, because I do think that when you make a helmet that's too big, it can overwhelm you with the building experience, and it can overwhelm you like with the shelf space and stuff like that. So I do really think that LEGO nailed the size with this model. So here's the final question. Is it really worth $60? I say yes, and here's why. First of all, it is an 18+ set, considering that LEGO can get away with slightly higher pricing. Second of all, it's only $60 and it comes with 647 pieces, meaning that's well below the 10 cent per piece price point, and you are getting a really good deal with this model. Some of the pieces are small, and it's not really as large as a typical playset, but you have to sacrifice something for the real intricate detail of this helmet. Yes, it is incredibly detailed. I do appreciate all the building techniques over here on the nose, and the little bottom curvature piece over here is just super nice, and the designers really went out of their way on this model. Finally, why is it worth $70? Well, these helmets actually came out to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back movie, meaning that they are likely to go up in price on eBay once they are discontinued, and it's also very likely that we won't be getting any more helmets after 2020. So make sure you pick them up before it's too late. Once again, the links are down in the description and the pinned comment, and if you want to see how these two helmets actually stack up against the Boba Fett, I will have a review up of those tomorrow, so subscribe to my channel right now, hit that notification bell. This is Yarn Brick Me here, and I'll see you in the next one.